Hello and welcome back to Alex Goes Sailing. As you can see, Scotland has shown itself, and it's a bit of a wet one, although most of the showers have passed over now, and I think I'm going to head into town, get some fuel, a bit of food, and then I think at lunchtime we'll head off because the current will be going with us, wind's behind us, and get round to the next anchorage. And yeah, it's clearing up a bit because earlier we couldn't see those mountains over there. But I'm also going to put up the head sail, we'll do that as well. Just going to get in the dinghy and head on over. So let's go to town. Right, I just put on the head sail, pretty easy. I added a bit of silicone spray just to make it slide up because it had a bit of resistance last time I put it up, but that's nice and easy. Greg's just behind that cat that's pulled up, and we're about to set off. It's about 12ish now, and the tide's going with us. There's a few boats out there. It's getting brighter and the spray is disappearing, and I get better visibility so I can see all the way to the side of the channel there, which is nice. I'm going to grab the outboard off the back of that. Needs a bit of a tune-up because the throttle isn't great. So I think in the next anchorage I'm going to get the thrust me kicker out that we've got, sent over by them kindly, and we're probably going to use that a fair bit more. I only used it here because it was on the back, easy to get to, and I wanted to see how it did with 3 people in the boat. I've got some readings on navionics to see what speeds I can do, and then we're going to see how we get on later on in the week with that new outboard. So yeah, right, I'm going to get cracking, drop the outboard in, start it up, and then slip the mooring line and head off. £17 a night here, not too bad. But yeah, let's get cracking out there and left. Right, we are just bobbing along. We're down to about 4 knots, but we've got about 8 to 9 knots of wind. It seems to be bouncing between, but that's just the Genoa out. This would be a good time to maybe use a spinnaker or even a screecher, and having the main up will probably do a little bit, but it might block the Genoa a fair bit on this point of sail, so I don't really want to do that. You can see Greg's just over there, he's got both his sails up. He was doing a bit of wing on wing, which I do love. I was a bit tempted to do that, but once we round the point over here, you can see on the Raymarine plotter, as soon as you get around this point, we're heading in that direction. The wind's coming from pretty much there, so we'll be on a beam then. So maybe when I get around this point, I'll whack up the main and then have both main and Genoa and just beat all the way up to our next anchorage. Might be nice there. And it's getting brighter and brighter. It's just like very misty kind of rain at the minute. Very lovely, and it's quite warm. Not very windy because we're going away from the wind, which is even better. So I'm gonna have some lunch. We've got the tiller pilot on the go as well. I've pulled the dinghy up, emptied it of water, so we get a bit more speed. But apart from that, just cruising. Right, we're just rounding the lighthouse over here. So this is the mainland still, and then we're heading straight down there. We've gone back dead wind again. We were going across it when we come around there. Greg is back there, and we're doing about 5.5 knots just with that up, and we've got a bit of current going with us, but not loads. We've got about 7 knots of wind, so not bad really. But yeah, I did spot some dolphins a little ways out back there, but they didn't come and say hello. Hopefully we get some this trip, because that'd be nice. Lizzie hasn't even seen dolphins yet, so we're going to change that. Now, after working our way around this point just a little further, the wind filled in, managed to hoist the main up, and we got the hammer down. Some impressive speeds came up, and I was having a blast, so check out this footage. Right, so I filled in the Genoa now, so you can see it's all rolled up. And we've got the main out still. We're basically going downwind pretty much, but for the most part, slightly turned up into it. Just zipping along at about 5 knots. You can see we've got the anchorage right in there. So when we get to about there, I'll probably put the main back in and motor in, just because it's rocky as all hell and pretty shallow going in there. The tide is rising and it's pretty high now, so we should be good on depth. I'm going to remember to put my centerboard up. I will have the rudder fully down, but that should be enough to get me in. If it is a problem, it'll just kick itself up, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We kind of ditched Greg in our wake. He's a little ways back now, but he should be doing a decent speed, so he might rock up an hour after us, maybe a little longer. But yeah, and it's clearing up a little bit. Doesn't look so happy over there, but the visibility is a lot better. The fog is gone. So tomorrow should be good weather, and Wednesday, Thursday possibly, and then Friday, and then it goes bad again. So fingers crossed. Now, after making our way downwind with just the main up, going at a decent pace, we were getting close to the anchorage, so it's time to drop the main. Now, on this boat, it's very simple. It's same to any other boat. I tend to turn it into the wind because it makes it a little bit easier, especially doing it solo. Makes it pack up a little neater too. So just release the main halyard, and the whole main drops down, and then you can use the bag to zip it all up and make it neat and tidy. Then it's time to head into the anchorage and drop the hook. Right, made it into the anchorage. So did Greg over there. Nicely dropped. We're in about 7 meters of water. Got 20 meters out, so plenty. And we're here for the night. Lizzie's got her spaghetti bolognese ready to go. And I'm about to get mine on as well. You can see down there. So I think it's time for a cooking montage. Would you just look at these 2 melons? Here we have 2 creatures that have no sense of direction. Only with 2 oars shall they cross to Mingale. Right, that's it for this episode. We dropped the hook in the anchorage, spent a lovely night there, and you'll join me in the next one where we head over to the Isle of Skye. And we see quite a few animals of various kinds, so I look forward to that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you then.